Greetings, I am Pillar Nexus Ancient Gladiator, and today I'll be doing a little stitching and just maybe talking. So, this is the material I have to work with. I already made one component. Just like the way it's kind of blue straight on and purple at an angle. And the reason why I got this material is because I got this shiny bodysuit. It's close enough, but I wanted to make a like kind of bicycle shorts because I want to wear it as part of a costume. The bodysuit is part of a costume, but the way the cut is, it doesn't hide my normal underwear, so I want to make shorts specifically for that. Alright, where's the... right here. Let's see, all the way to the end. I should have cut off this part, but I kind of need all the material. Even if it seems kind of extra, I'll probably find a way to hide it by folding it in. Right. If you're wondering why Runebound is also on my work table, I'm thinking about the Watch Me Play It Solo concept. And I might just use the setup that I'm using right now for it. I'm using my phone. It's pretty easy to thread those needles, really. Just kind of focus on it. Yeah, I want to do... I'm using my phone right now, and I don't know how to, make my computer recognize, hey, use my phone as a webcam on my computer. I don't know if I do, what, screen share or link to Windows or what. But I'd like to figure it out before the next video I do. My most recent completed video is just rushing through the entirety of Act 3 for Diablo 2. It started because my first two videos were video 1 was getting into Cross in the first place, getting the initial waypoints, getting the Jade figurine, or at least getting the first waypoint. Then the second video was getting the Blade of the Old Religion. And then I got to starting the third, you know what? I wonder if I can get it all squared away. Because it needs to be done. From the point that I brought up before of getting more done across fewer videos. But of course the next video is kind of longer, and then I have to have more things to talk about, and I feel like I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about, which is why I've got the sound and music on to help kind of make up for that a little bit. Yeah. It has been too long since I really got, working on my stitching outside of fixing my jeans. Those things just don't hold up. It's frustrating. But it probably doesn't help that a lot of the work I do is bending up and down and moving around and such. It's kind of frustrating. That. At the same time, I kind of need work to keep me active, or um, I don't know what I would do. I want to go outside after this video is done and over with and go take care of some stuff and just generally walk around because I've been sitting down too much lately. Saturday we were supposed to go down to the Chili for Holy Festival, and Mom wasn't feeling too well, and then we ended up trying to go later in the evening, and there was no parking whatsoever. It was a nightmare. So we skipped it entirely. And then Sunday, could have gone to it, but Mom wasn't really feeling it anymore. So we checked out the two Spirit Halloween stores here in Pueblo. Went to the one at the mall. I think it's cool that that one's like dark as hell for the atmosphere, but it makes it a pain in the ass to really see what you're trying to find. The one on Prairie, being nice and lit up, um, was better in that regard. But it was a smaller store. I think I'm still gonna end up going back to Colorado Springs for a replacement for one of my costumes. Because that one I made I made modifications to a costume that I had, and there's no going back on it. And I kind of wanted to keep two of that costume for two different purposes. So if we get a chance to go back up to the Springs before October is over, I can get the replacement for that one. Yeah, sometimes I get costumes and I just need to change them a little bit for reasons. One of the first ever um, actually getting the dress for personal cosplay instead of other reasons. The Gothic Lolita dress that I had back in 2008, 2009. I had to cut into the little armholes, um, the underarm part of it, just so my arms could fit through the whole thing. I've had to do the same thing with other costumes, like my angel dress. Yeah. You know, those little modifications to make things fit better are a big help. I'm glad it's part of why I'm glad I took up stitching, even though I originally took up stitching for reasons I don't fully want to admit to. Finding that I could make fun stuff like costumes, it's nice. Although, the one project I would like to come back to is the box full of materials for making little tote bags. I had one that served me very well for about 3 years before the handle started fraying. It's entirely possible for me to make more of them. But of course, in making more of them comes that opportunity of, but I could sell them. And because I could sell them, that adds a little bit of pressure on my end to do it better than last time. But anyway, we'll tie off the end of this thread and then call it good. Let's see how it's coming up on the video. Let's see it. Let's try to go back and forth on the end section of the thread and then tie it off just to be on the certain side. I'm starting to hear people in the background. They are not aware of the fact that I'm recording. So I'm going to have to call it here pretty soon. And that, and the video's going on long enough. At a certain point, these videos get stupid big, recording on my phone. So let's try to keep them manageable. Yeah, the Diablo 2 video from yesterday took like over 3 hours to upload. I wound up lying down for a bit, waiting for that one. Alright. And it's holding a little bit of thread. I can probably toss that. Usually if the thread's a bit longer, like if it's at least 4 inches, 4 or 5 inches, I can still use it for those times that I come up short on other instances. I'm going to continue the rest of this off video. But before I close out, I want to show. I moved all my stitching crap over the shelves after moving the shelves over. I still have all this material. If you recognize this fabric, you might recognize me. Brown, green, reddish blue, and very, very plaid. Yep, that is the big damn project of the future. But the little project of the now is making the shorts. There's one other project I started long ago and I have yet to return to that I'd like to. It's red and gold, kind of ballet-like costume idea with all the tool I will ever need for it. Something I want to return to. But yeah, I promised a stitching video, so there it is. Alright, thanks very much for watching. It's been Pillar Nexus. I'll see you next time.